CBS News foreign correspondent Seth Doane now is in Amatrice, Italy, where the mayor of the town says, quite succinctly, the town isn't here anymore. Seth, we are seeing the remnants of what had been a beautiful town, and it and so many like it now, the picture of utter devastation. What can you tell us about the scene you're seeing?
Absolutely, Josh. Incidentally, this town, a beautiful mountain village here in the center of Italy, the home to Amatriciana sauce, a storied history, a beautiful town. And I read those same reports as we were driving in here, the mayor saying the town is gone. As you put it, he simply said the town is gone. And you read those reports, but you don't really understand it. You can't really visualize it, of course, until you walk through that town. It is just destroyed. I was just walking here to this live shot position, and so much rubble, so many crumbled walls and buildings have filled the streets, and you just walk over stone after stone. There's beautiful old stones here in central Italy where they built so many of these houses, these beautiful old stones. I was walking and it seems like street level, but then I looked down at my feet and I was walking right next to, on top of a parked car. So just you can imagine how deep that rubble was. A number of missing here, the death toll still, of course, rising, and it's eerily quiet almost in the center. People, you can just hear picks and people calling out for people's names, trying to find someone who might still be living under that rubble. Josh? Now,
to lend some context here, part of what makes this region of Italy so beautiful, Seth, is really the geographic violence that begat it eons ago. And I know that, in fact, the location of towns such as Amatrice have really hampered the search and recovery efforts.
Absolutely, and we saw that as we were coming in, Josh. There were all of these roads that were blocked off, a number of roads that were clogged with emergency machinery, ambulances and such trying to make it here. We kept pulling off of the road to let these caravans, really almost motorcades it seemed, ambulance after ambulance trying to come into the region. And of course they're trying to bring in heavy equipment too. As you mentioned, this is a remote mountainous region. This is an area where Italians in particular will come on vacation, and August, as you know, is a very busy time for holiday makers here in Italy, and this is just closing a very busy holiday period. So yes, one of the main issues at this point is just getting the heavy equipment in to sift through some of this rubble, and of course the ambulances in to try to get those who were wounded out.
As we are seeing the scenes and the stills, Seth, while you're walking us through it, again, we're seeing the invocation of Dante's Inferno to, again, lend a better sense of things. Interestingly, Seth, this has also now evoked comparisons to the 2009 quake nearby that would kill more than 300 people. That earthquake was but a 5.5 magnitude. This was a stronger quake then. How prepared then was the national government and really the local governments to do what they are now left to do?
Yes, as you mentioned, we're not far from that L'Aquila earthquake where more than 300 people were killed in 2009. It's just about somewhere around 50 or so miles away. So this is a region that has certainly seen earthquakes in the past, but these are old villages. People who've traveled around Italy certainly know that. These are, in some cases, these were homes that were built centuries ago by rock, in some cases by hand. So you're not talking about modern cities that are ready to withstand something of this magnitude. And yes, as you mentioned, all of these different personnel have been walking behind me here. What we're seeing a lot of are dogs, people with sniffing dogs to try to search for, in some cases, bodies, in some cases, people who may still be alive under that rubble.
So many stories and the devastation still to be told, and I know, Seth, you will be there for it all. Seth Doane, we do appreciate the time, and we will be back with you very soon.
Thanks, Josh.